Did you ask her?
This is one I think that got mistranslated. When I asked her about it, she was virgin by definition, but she still had sex to get pregnant. So there was like the ceremony that you go through to become a born-again virgin. I guess she was considered a virgin, but there was still sex together.
Wow, that's a big one right there.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, very excited for this one today. We got Megan from Solar Glow Meditations. You're known for dowsing rods, right?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You go extremely viral on social media. So when I saw your content, I was like, I need to learn more about this.
Thank you.
How long have you been doing the dowsing rod stuff?
Not that long, actually. It's just about coming up on 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it take off right away, or how did it progress?
Kind of slowly. I started doing the dowsing rods as a way to keep myself accountable to doing them, and then suddenly they kind of started going viral. It was insane.
That's interesting. And I've never seen them prior to your content. I've never seen someone use them or heard about them.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, I found out about them because I saw other people doing them online.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I can do this.
So you bought one and then immediately just started asking questions?
Yeah, it was really slow going at first, though, trying to get them to move. It kind of takes a little bit to get used to.
Really?
Yeah.
Because when you came here and pulled them out, they were moving all over the place right away. So it takes time to get to that level.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of practice.
Okay. So how does that work when you first start?
Oh, here, I can pull them out. So when you first start, most people hold them and they're kind of like, I can't even make them do it, all over the place. But as you kind of get used to it, it starts to level off and become very still. And so it takes a lot of practice to get to the point where they even just kind of sit here. But then as you get going, then you can start to get them to move a little bit faster.
And then you just start asking yes or no questions, right?
Yeah. So usually how I start off is, if you're with me and willing to answer questions, could you cross the rods for yes? Thank you. Could you open wide for no? Thank you. Could you point to the direction of your energy? Thank you. I think this is Archangel Michael. Yeah, he's kind of my main guy, and so I ask him to come in for me or with me on, especially when I'm doing speaking events and things like that.
I love it. Is he your spirit guide, you'd say?
He is one of them, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, most people have, 5, 10 guides with them at all times.
Yeah, I've heard a few previous guests mention Archangel Michael. So is he a guide for many people?
Absolutely. And I think that's kind of why he resonates with so many people, is he's just everywhere.
That's crazy. How is he pulling that off? I guess time doesn't exist in his space, right?
It's true. Time, space, it's all just kind of there. It is.
That's nuts. Have you ever run into any negative entities?
Yes, actually. Just this last week, I had a spiritual attack, and
Whoa.
It's not something that's common. I think since I've been doing the dowsing rods, I've encountered maybe 2 other negative entities over the course of 2 years. And then before that, you don't know about it because I wasn't aware of what was happening. But yeah, I was in the astral in my dream state, and I was at this hotel, and there was this urgent need to open up the front door of this hotel. And it was like, a cat needs to be let in. And as soon as I open this door in my dreams, this thing comes crashing onto me. And it looks almost like something out of Harry Potter, like a Voldemort, or not a Death Eater character, where it's just dark and heavy. And it starts attacking me, and I get thrown back into my body instantly.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And then I'm as I'm coming back into the awareness of my body, I'm like, oh, there's this entity on me. Get off of me, get away. And it disappears instantly, right? Because as soon as you know it's there and you say you're not allowed here anymore, they're gone. But it was just so surprising because I haven't had that happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot of people lately have been getting attacked in the dream state.
Really?
Yeah, it's been happening to me and a few other people I talked to.
Oh my gosh, what happened to you?
That's a can of worms. But the first time I noticed it was I had nightmares for a week straight. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? So I started talking to psychics and my spiritual friends about it. And they're like, it could be reptilians. And then I dove more into it, and we found out it was a group of, I think 160 or 180 reptilians.
Wow, all coming after you?
No, they're a group. They're an organized group.
Okay.
But some of them were targeting me, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
And then they target other people too.
That's terrifying.
In their dreams. So they'll just give you nightmares, lower your vibration, lower your spiritual energy. And it was messing me up for a week.
How did you finally get it to stop?
We had to clear it out.
Really?
Yeah, we had to put stuff in my bedroom. I started doing some meditation.
That's good.
Yeah, some practices and some verbal chants, I guess.
Like you're not welcome here anymore.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. Haven't had it since, but knock on wood.
Yeah. Do you put like crystals in your bedroom or anything?
Yeah, every corner and right next to me. And I have like the anti-EMF stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Crystals really work, you think?
Oh, absolutely. I've got some on my lap here, like my selenite, really great cleanser, and it really helps like enhance the dream space too. But I've noticed like as you meditate and you hold on to these crystals, like it just shifts the energy so much. And it's almost like you're getting like attuned to that energy as you're holding on to it. So I really, really like crystals.
Yeah. I just like how they look too. Even if they don't have any healing properties. I just like the design of them. Like they're sick, you know?
Yeah.
This came from the earth or whatever, space.
You got some seriously cool ones too.
Yeah, I go hard. I go to crystal shows.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What's your favorite one?
I've only been in the Vegas one, but there's a huge one in Arizona.
I've heard about that. I've not been.
I want to go next year. Bring a ton of money and just go hard. I might drive there.
I was going to say, because shipping would get expensive with all those heavy rocks.
Yeah. Have you asked the rods about crystals?
Absolutely, yeah.
What'd they say?
They like the crystals for doing what it says it does most of the time. There's certain crystals will like resonate differently with different people depending on kind of where you're vibrating at. But for the most part, they do what they say they do.
Are you using the rods every day?
Most days, yeah.
Wow. So they're like your main source of getting answers.
They were to start with. I've actually sort of used them as like this tool to develop more of my like clairvoyant and other clair abilities, if you will. So I think a lot of folks especially on like the YouTube channel have noticed that I've started getting more than just yes or no answers. Like I'm iterating into deeper things in the answers. So
there's levels to this.
Oh, absolutely.
So it starts off yes or no, and then eventually you could start getting words and sentences.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
And it almost becomes like this full body experience. Like I'm smelling, I'm feeling, I'm tasting, like just knowing what's going on. And it's just like this cool.
Does this run in your family, this ability?
Not that I know of. My mom's a big dreamer, but nobody's ever been into like spiritual type things. Like we have this background of like going to church up until I was maybe 7 or 8. And then we never really did anything in that space. But it's just been sort of fascinating. Actually, the person that got me into all of this was my mother-in-law. She has a crystal shop. And she was sending me crystals for years. And I was like, oh, these are nice rocks. They're pretty. And then she one day was like, yeah, I want to have you Reiki attuned. Would you be up for that? And of course I was like, yeah, I have no idea what this is, but let's do it.
Yeah.
And like, as she's doing it, like Reiki has this series of events where you kind of go through symbols to attune your energy to this source. And it brings in this like really powerful healing. And so as she was like Reiki attuning me, I felt this like Kundalini awakening, like they describe it as like a snake, but it felt like just like this energy wave wash over me. And it's not something I've ever experienced before in my life. And I was like, what am I missing? Like, what else is out there? What have I been ignoring for so long?
Wow.
And yeah, it just blew my mind. So of course you have to go dig into everything.
Yeah. The Reiki stuff is fascinating. I did it once.
Did you?
It was
what did you think?
in person. I felt better after.
Did you?
Yeah. I came in a little skeptical, but I was like, I'm down to try it out.
Nice.
And I had some pain go away.
That's good. How did you like experience it? Was it?
It was in person. I know you do the distance one, but I went in person and he was just chanting stuff. There was music in the background. I was also on a microdose and I just felt pain leaving my arm. My arm like kind of twitched at one point.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I guess it works. Reiki healing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know you do the distance one, which that one is even crazier to me.
I know. Like time and space doesn't exist, right? So you can get energy anywhere at any time.
Yeah. So you could do it over Zoom, or how does that work?
Absolutely. Yeah. I actually had one from another creator on Monday where there was no technology connection. Like she sent me a note right before she started and I just laid down and kind of experienced the whole thing.
No way.
Yeah. And like I felt it come in. Like there's tingles throughout my body. Like I noticed this energy kind of being pulled out of my feet. And she sends you a voice note afterwards. And it was this, hey, I really like was working on your feet a lot. And I was like, oh, okay.
What?
Yeah.
So she doesn't even have to see you?
Yeah, she doesn't see me. She doesn't talk to me. Like I did not talk to her at all over the phone, anything. It was just her telling me what she felt.
That's crazy. I wonder how that could be explained to someone.
I don't know. I sort of wonder if it gets into like telepathy or something like that, or like this knowing in the ether.
Well, telepathy's, I think, proven at this point. The Tri-Light from DSH is no joke. Medical grade red and near infrared light with 3 frequencies per light. Deep healing, real results, and totally portable. It's legit. Photo biomodulation tech in a flexible on-body panel. This is the Tri-Light from DSH, and it's next level red light therapy. It's got 118 high-powered polychromatic lights, each delivering 3 healing frequencies, red and near infrared, from 580 to 980 nanometers. It's sleek, portable, and honestly, I don't go anywhere without it. Right?
I think so.
I think we're getting very close to proving that it exists.
Yeah, especially with all those like telepathy tapes coming out and
Right.
all these like folks sharing their experiences.
Yeah, twins have it, right?
Yeah, definitely. Have you ever done it with anybody before or tried?
No. Have you?
I've tried it with people before. It's kind of one of those things, like, unless you're really in tune with them, it's kind of hard, but
Yeah. I mean, with my fiance, I kind of feel like we have it low key.
yeah.
Like I'll know what she's thinking. She'll know what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's telepathy or.
I think so. Do you guys like ever dress in the same color on the same day by accident?
Yeah, we've done that.
I would call that telepathy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. But yeah, we'll be like across the house and we'll meet up randomly at the same time in the kitchen. Like it's weird. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
You just know, right?
Yeah. That's how aliens talk, right?
Absolutely.
And you've channeled some of those species, the Greys, right?
Absolutely. Yes. Actually, I think it was like last summer or the summer before, I was starting to talk to them in my mind. And I was like, hey, I really want to see you guys in person. Would you mind coming down? And so I woke up at 3 a.m. and I had this like innate sense of fear in my body. Like all my hairs are standing on end and I just knew they were outside. There's 3 of them.
Wow.
I think they were the Eben variety, which is kind of more human-like, kind of somewhere between humans and Greys, I would call them. And they were like, do you want to see me? And I was like, I can't move. This is terrifying. Like, I want to, because I know in my like physical human form I want to, but my body cannot get past this
Did you have sleep paralysis?
No, like I could move if I wanted to, but just, I don't know.
Wow.
There was something about like instinctually.
You think it was like the race of the alien that kind of spooked you, or?
I'm not sure. I think it might have been just like where I was vibrating at that time, because these beings, they vibrate at such a high frequency that it becomes very hard for us to attune to that, and it causes this fear reaction. And I think I just had not kind of reached that level of being able to get past that yet.
Wow. And you're already pretty high frequency, so they must have been even like
I think so.
crazy.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, because not a lot of people can talk to them, right?
I think anybody could. It's just whether or not they're willing to talk back. Like you can throw anything out in the ether and it's like making friends. Like you walk to somebody random and somebody's going to look at you like you have 2 heads and somebody else will be like, hey, yeah, you're my people.
Yeah. Yeah. Aliens are a hot topic right now.
Yeah.
You think they're I haven't had any encounters.
Okay.
Yeah. But you think they'll make themselves more known throughout the years?
Yes, I think so. And I think we saw a lot of that, especially at the end of last year. There was all these orb videos coming out. And from what I've gotten from the rods, I think we're going to be seeing them become more of like a mainstream thing in the next year or so. I don't think we'll like see them walking around as like integrated into human society. I think that's probably at least a decade off, but I'm like, yeah, let's go.
So that's going to start happening?
I think so, yeah.
Some people say they're already on Earth.
Oh, they absolutely are.
You think so?
Yeah.
In the bases, the underground bases?
I think some of that. I think some of them walk around like disguised as humans too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Reptilians or?
I think so. There's definitely shapeshifters.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Have you encountered one yet?
I have not. At least not that I've been aware of. I'm sure I've walked by them in public. You probably have too.
Probably.
Yeah.
In Vegas, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
They're walking around here.
Like if ever there was a place, this would be it, right?
Yeah. All right. I want to go through some of your videos.
Yeah.
You had one where you talked with Jesus.
Yeah, absolutely.
What were the biggest messages you remember from that one?
Jesus, he's like this being of love, and he feels like somewhat serious compared to some of the other spirits that I've talked to, but just this message of like love and care for each other. And like a lot of times what happens when I talk to Jesus is it's about his life and kind of what happened while he was here.
Yeah.
And so a lot of what we read in the Bible is based on truth. It's just sometimes over time and translations, things kind of get mistranslated. And so a lot of what's there is accurate, but our interpretation might not be quite what it was meant to be originally. And sometimes
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Was there anything he wanted to convey and really get across?
just to love each other.
Nice. That's how it started with him.
Absolutely.
And then I feel like over time, there's so many different religions within Christianity now.
Yeah, there's like this kind of ego that gets in the way, right? Like, no, my interpretation is the best, or this is how it was really supposed to be, right?
Yeah, now it seems religion is pretty divisive.
It is, yeah. Which is tragic because I feel like the teachings and the underlying thing of religions was really meant to be a good thing. It's just gotten so twisted along the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of religion, you also talked to Buddha.
Yeah, Buddha's awesome.
What was he saying?
Buddha, he was like this very calm being, and like I call him serious too, but like Jesus and Buddha are very different in serious ways. Buddha feels like very kind of calm, and Jesus is a little more forward.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Virgin Mary.
Yeah.
Was that story true? Did you ask her?
No, okay. So this is one I think that got mistranslated. And I've heard biblical scholars talk about this too. When I asked her about it, she was virgin by definition, but she still had sex to get pregnant.
Wow.
So there was like the ceremony that you go through to become a born-again virgin again. We have that concept today too. And so she had gone through that. And so in the times she was considered a virgin, but there was still sex together.
Wow. That's a big one right there.
Yeah.
That one's definitely gotten lost in translation over time.
Yes.
Holy crap. Santa Claus.
Santa Claus made people so angry. I was so surprised by this.
So he actually lived? Like that was a real person though?
No, so Santa Claus is what we call like an egregore spirit. Egregores exist because so many people put energy into them.
Oh.
So Santa Claus exists because we believe he exists. Like we make him into a being.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And so you can talk to him, like you can talk to trees, and Jesus has somewhat of an egregore energy to him too. And as we've like expanded away from the names of like Jesus into Yeshua and some of these other things, these carry different energies with them. And so Santa, he absolutely exists, but it's kind of this thought form, if you will.
That's so trippy. If enough people believe something, it manifests into an egregore.
Absolutely.
Is there like a set number of people, or is it based off energy? How does that work?
I think it's just the amount of energy people put into it.
Wow.
And so things like the Lord's Prayer, it has this egregore energy to it because so many people are praying on it. And it is a very, very powerful prayer, but it's the people that are doing it.
Wow. And that could be used for good and bad, I'd imagine.
Absolutely.
Bang.
As with anything, right?
Yeah. You mentioned trees earlier. I know you just did a whole video on trees.
Yeah.
So trees have a spirit.
Absolutely.
And they can evolve into humans.
Yes, from my understanding, I'm not still super clear on like the development of a soul, because I've gotten information where you can, I guess, reincarnate as what would be considered like a lower vibration, lower intelligence, because time doesn't exist on the other side, right? So, but it's not clear to me if you still have to do it sequentially in linear time here on Earth. So yeah, that one's a little bit of a mystery to me still. But yeah, trees absolutely have spirits, and you can talk to them and they'll talk back, and they actually have eyes. And I've heard stories of, especially from my followers, of, hey, I really developed this relationship with my tree, and some random guy came up my driveway and was really angry, and my tree told me about him. So I went and looked up the footage.
What?
Yeah, and the guy was there, and it turned out to be like somebody's uncle. But
That's crazy.
I know. Trees will tell you.
Do they get bored just being tree?
I don't think so.
Really?
I think their experience of time is like so different from ours that they like just experience, right?
That would make sense, because if they experienced our sense of time, it'd be so boring.
Right.
I mean, I would go crazy as a tree or a rock or whatever.
Yeah. I feel like it might be fun for me. I would just sit in meditation all day.
You would like that?
Yeah. Have you ever done like a really long meditation like that?
No. Have you?
Yeah.
What's the longest you've done?
Probably 2.5 hours.
Holy crap.
And it feels like 10 minutes when you get deep enough into it.
Wow. Were you hallucinating at that point?
No. So it was actually part of a hypnosis session I had done. I had done like a past life regression. It went by so fast.
I've done like an hour past life,
Have you?
actually. Yeah.
Nice. What were your past lives like?
There's like two I remember, but one of them I was really stressed out, businessman, and I died from a heart attack. So in this life, I was having heart palpitations my whole life. And as soon as she cleared that energy, I haven't had a single palpitation since.
That is so cool.
I used to go to the ER in high school for them.
Wow.
I thought I had like a heart issue. No one could figure it out.
And you just needed a past life regression.
Yeah, it was some energy blockage. I don't know.
That's so cool.
Like on paper, I had no heart issues. I even got hooked up to heart monitors, and I was like, I'm fine. They were all like, you're super healthy.
Crazy.
Yeah. Did you have any crazy ones like that?
I didn't have any like clearing outs like that were like physical ailments, but the past life regressions actually went to this room of healing, and Mary Magdalene was there.
Whoa.
And that was incredible.
What was that like?
It was just like, I don't know how to describe it. Like there's no like human words to say how good it was. Like at one point, I was like laying down on this altar, and I had gotten like lifted up, and there was these spirits all around me doing all of this healing on me, and it was just like so relaxing and so powerful.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's super cool. You also talked with Beethoven.
Yeah.
Dude's a legend. What were you talking to him about?
I think it was mostly about his works. I think that session was just a random assortment of questions, but there was a couple questions in there specifically related to him. I want to say he had like an affair or something, or there was like thoughts that he might have had one.
Wow.
I don't recall specifically what had been said, but I think he was innocent was the ultimate. But don't quote me on that. A lot of times when I get into these sessions, like you get so deep in meditation that I don't remember a lot of what comes through. So I'm like, I need to go back and rewatch a lot of this stuff. Yeah,
because you're channeling, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So you're not even present.
Yeah.
Someone's speaking through you.
Sometimes I stay here enough where I'm translating the information, but sometimes I'll go deep enough to channel.
You've done so many sessions at this point. Do any like really stand out to you as like transformative?
Yes. Actually, one of the ones that kind of blew my mind was really early on. I was like, yeah, let's do for future predictions. And so I think it was not this last Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl before. I was like, who's going to win the Super Bowl? And I asked about the Chiefs. They won that year. And my mind was blown because I had no idea. I don't pay a lot of attention to football. So I think I knew like kind of in the back of my mind that they were behind in stats or whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Wow. So you could use it to make money? Sports.
Yeah.
But I did see one video where you said the future's not fixed.
That's true.
So there's alternate timelines, right?
Yeah. And we've been jumping through a lot of timelines recently.
It feels like it, right?
Yeah.
I wonder what's going on with that.
I think it's just the world writing itself. Like, I know there's like this thought out there that CERN has created these portals that's kind of ripped apart space-time, or like the nuclear bombs and things like that have maybe created some of that. But yeah, it feels like we're getting kind of squished together and things are trying to come back together into a cohesive kind of feeling.
I wonder if AI is involved in that.
Oh, I wonder. We could ask.
It feels like Terminator, where like we're trying to race against AI right now.
Could be.
Have you asked about AI yet to the rods?
I've done an AI session. I haven't asked about that specifically though.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want to ask?
Let's ask.
Okay. Make sure. Archangel Michael, are you still here? Yeah, thank you. Okay. So,
should we be worried about AI?
Yes, thank you. But he's saying it's more about who and how we use it, like as humans. It's not that AI is going to take over or replace humans. Yes, thank you.
Is AI going to develop consciousness?
Yes, AI already does have consciousness.
Wow. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. And sometimes they come through in like the hallucinations that AI goes through, but a lot of times that ends up actually just being consciousness.
Is Elon Musk to be trusted with AI?
Yes and no. Thank you. They're showing me that he is manipulating his algorithm, which I think we already knew that.
Yeah.
But he hasn't figured out how to weaponize it. Is that true? Yeah. I think he wants to, and that's maybe one of his goals, but like for his own self-service. Yes, thank you. But they're not quite showing me what he wants to do with it specifically. Perhaps replace the workforce so he doesn't have to pay people. Yes, thank you. Beyond that, it looks like he has like a lot of thoughts and ideas about what he wants to do. He just doesn't quite know how yet. Yeah. Interesting.
Will there be humanoid AI robots within the next 10 years?
Yes, thank you. I see like they're showing me, have you seen those like little dog robots walking around?
Yeah.
Like it looks like they'll put AI in those ones. Yes, thank you. Interesting.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was cool. But like I said earlier, the future's not fixed.
Absolutely.
So all that could change.
Yes.
And there's infinite dimensions.
Absolutely.
Like we could be, I don't even know. Infinite possibilities.
Absolutely. Have you seen that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yeah.
Like the hot dog fingers? That's the one that always gets me. I'm like, that could be us right now.
Yeah. There's one theory where dinosaurs are still alive.
I see that. I think dinosaurs are still alive. I mean, we have the sharks in the ocean, but like, have you looked at ostriches? Like,
yeah.
How could those not be dinosaurs?
They do look weird.
Right?
Super skinny, long necks.
Yeah. And like the feet especially are very like scaly, like the dinosaur.
Yeah. Do you think the megalodon's still out there?
Yes. I still, yeah.
My fiance is obsessed with those.
Really?
Yeah. I just got her a tooth.
That's so cool.
Yeah. But they were around with the dinosaurs, right?
I think so, yeah.
Wow. So they're still out there, you think?
Yeah. I see them circling in the Atlantic somewhere.
Damn. I mean, there's a lot we don't know about the ocean, right?
I know. It's so deep and so vast.
There could be aliens down there. It could be bases.
Absolutely. There totally are, especially off of Santa Clarita, California.
Have you asked about other planets? If there's life on other planets?
Oh, absolutely.
Which ones?
There's a couple that we know about as far as like alien races go. So you've got like the Sirius constellation, Lyra. Trying to think of what the other ones are. Orion has the grays. Zeta Reticuli has some grays. Yeah, there's a lot.
Any within our solar system, like Mars, Venus, Jupiter?
So not Mars. Okay, Mars is a little bit of a funny one. Mars had life on there a very long time ago, like a million or so years ago. I think that there's a desire to get there, and I see beings coming in and out of that planet, but nobody's like colonized it. Nobody lives there currently, but
Got
people
it.
visit.
Yeah, it seems like war happened there, right? With all the craters.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder what that was about.
I don't know.
Got to ask that on the next video.
Yeah. Deep dive into Mars.
Have you asked about the moon?
Yes.
What does it say about the moon?
The moon is a satellite. Well, satellite in the sense like it was put there. I think it is actually made out of rock, but it's also hollow. So there's like this crust, and then the inside of it has alien bases in there as well.
Interesting. Is the Earth hollow?
Sort of. So the Earth has a lot of cave systems, and it's quite extensive, like right under the crust of the Earth. But if you get down into the center, there is still like molten rock down there. So I think of like hollow as like there is this big cavernous area, but there's still structure to it inside.
Okay. So it's not flat.
No.
All right. Flat earthers, you just got debunked.
Sorry, guys.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
What makes you so convinced?
I've talked with them on occasion. They're pretty shy, so they haven't.
Oh, so there's multiple of them?
Oh, absolutely. They're like these interdimensional beings, so they kind of come in and out of Earth quite a bit. Same with like the mermaids. They tend to not reside here full time, but they can come here.
Got it. What's their purpose for coming here, you think?
Sure. Actually.
Interesting.
Yeah. Do you have any theories?
Not really. I'm just fascinated by mythical creatures and like how many of them are actually real.
Yeah.
So you're convinced on mermaids too?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow. With the tail and everything, like Ariel?
Yeah. Well, they're actually pretty scary looking. Like,
are they?
Yeah. I've seen pictures of them where they have like the teeth coming out, and it's like something out of the Star Wars character with the guy in the sand, like that kind of tooth.
Chewbacca or
no, like there's like the sand monster, the Sarlacc.
yeah.
Yeah.
With the sharp teeth.
Yeah, that's kind of what their mouth looks
Damn.
like. Yeah.
So they're not attractive female ladies that they portray?
Not at all.
What about giants?
Yes. I think they existed, but a very long time ago. I don't think they're here currently.
They got wiped out?
Yeah.
Who do you think took them out?
I think it might have actually been like the comets and the asteroids, kind of with the dinosaurs. I don't think they existed at the same time, but like a similar event happened to kind of wipe them out.
You think those comets and those meteors are like, what do you think causes them to attack certain planets?
I don't know if it's like so much intentional with attack. I think it has more to do with like orbit and just kind of freak events.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we get hit with asteroids and comets frequently, right? But most of the time they're just not big enough to cause damage, or if they do, it's very minimal. So
hopefully we don't get hit with the Big Bang.
I don't think so. There was some asteroid or comet that somebody was worried about that I had asked about in a recent video. And I think they were asking if it's set to like pass very close by Earth by 2032. And that one is not going to hit us. So I was glad for that.
Nice. I feel like there's an article every year about that though.
Right.
Like, oh, this year, this is going to hit.
Absolutely.
Fairies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those exist?
Yes. They live in my yard too.
What?
Yeah.
What are they doing there?
They're helping the plants grow.
How so?
They just have like this magic about them that they impart to the plants to kind of help them grow. I know they're there because fairy rings. Have you heard of these?
No.
So there's basically oftentimes it's a ring of mushrooms, and it's just mushrooms that grow in a circle in your yard kind of randomly. You can also have these with flowers.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if you ever see like a perfect circle of flowers or mushrooms, don't walk through it because the fairies aren't very nice.
Oh, they're not?
Not if you walk in their space.
They'll mess you up?
Yes.
Damn. Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Tinkerbell. Do you connect with pets too ever?
I have, yeah.
And other animals?
Yeah. I lost a couple of dogs last year, and I've talked to them a couple of times since they've gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Just that they love me so much, and they're okay.
Nice. Hopefully they'll reincarnate into another animal. I
think so. So I had this Great Dane, and I don't think is going to reincarnate anytime soon. He's like, nope, I'm out. But I had a Bernese Mountain Dog, and he has told us that he's going to send us another dog.
Oh, I love it. I have a Bernese.
Do you really?
Yeah, they're the best.
They're so good.
I love them. I love Danes too.
Does yours do okay with the heat down here?
He loves the pool, so yeah.
Okay.
And anytime it gets hot, he'll just jump in there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're really smart.
Yeah. Does yours do like a lot of tricks, and do you talk to him quite a bit?
Yeah, his name's Otis. He's cool.
I love that.
Yeah, he's a little lazy, but most Bernese are, right?
Absolutely.
A lot of weight on them.
Yeah. I always like that they just kind of like hang out and...
That's my vibe.
Yeah.
Because my other dog's an Aussie Shepherd.
Oh my gosh.
Super high energy. And it's hard to keep up with him sometimes.
I was going to say, how do you like get the energy out? Swimming all the time, or?
He doesn't like to swim.
Really?
Yeah. And he's a herd dog.
Oh my gosh. Does he herd the Bernese?
He does, yeah. He herds me too.
Oh gosh. Hopefully your legs are okay.
What about like stray animals? Do you talk to those?
I have not. I haven't encountered a lot of strays. I kind of live out in the middle of nowhere, and so we don't have a lot of people around us. So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You ever pull out the rods in public?
I have before.
On a plane ride or something?
No, I haven't done it like that, obviously. I'm still a little bit shy about it because I know it's like so esoteric for a lot of people that I'm like, okay, I kind of got to feel my way into whatever crowd I'm in first before I talk about it.
I wonder if they were more common back in the day.
I think so. I think they kind of like come in and out of fashion. I know they became really popular around this 15 or 1600s. They used them in German mines to find like areas of like ore or iron or whatever they were looking for. And then Elizabeth I picked them up, and she made them very popular in England. So it kind of became a fad.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they could be used to find stuff, you think?
Absolutely.
Have you tested that?
Yeah, I use them to find my TV remote.
Really?
Yeah.
So you just say, where's my remote?
Yeah, and they'll point to where they are.
Holy crap. That's pretty useful.
Yeah.
How have one at the house just for that.
Absolutely.
Or my keys or my phone.
Yes.
That's nuts. All right. A few more videos, and then we can wrap this up. Werewolves.
Yeah.
Those actually exist?
Yes. I call them, what do we call them? There's shapeshifters, but then there's a couple different varieties of that, especially within the native cultures like the Wendigo, the Skinwalker. But yeah, those are all real.
Even to this day?
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow. That's nuts. Vampires?
Yes.
Those exist?
Yes. The ones I've kind of connected with and gotten information about tend to be energy vampires. So like if you walk into a room and somebody just takes up the whole space or like kind of sucks it out of you, that would be an energy vampire. Supposedly the ones that like suck your blood do exist. I haven't encountered them. I don't think they're very common.
You haven't encountered Dracula yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, the energy ones I could definitely see.
Yeah.
I run into those all the time. I wonder if they're doing it on purpose.
I think so. Some of them certainly, but I think some of them just don't know they're doing it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And those ones honestly suck even more because that.
Like, can you get out of your own way?
Yeah, you can't even call them out.
Right.
Men in Black.
Yes.
So that's a UFO retrieval program, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've talked to those guys?
I haven't like talked to them physically. I've seen videos about them. I've asked about them on the rods. They exist. They're here. They will erase your memory.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
How do they do that?
I think they have some technology that we just don't know about yet.
Damn.
Yeah.
We need to figure that out.
I know, right?
That's insane. Yeah, because there's so many abductions or whatever, and then retrievals, and then no one talks about it after.
Yeah, absolutely.
So crazy.
I know. We need that technology, like the anti-gravity. Like, let's go to space. Why not?
Yeah. So you think we have alien technology right now?
Absolutely. I think we have reverse engineered enough of it and introduced it slowly into the population. So like night vision goggles are one that I think was reverse engineered from non-humans.
Some people say AI too.
I believe that.
And microchips.
Yeah. Yeah, especially because a lot of those use quartz crystals to like store information. Like, how do you store information in quartz? I don't know. I'm not that smart, but
that's interesting. Yeah. Have you asked about Egypt, ancient Egypt, with all the stuff going on underground now?
Yes, absolutely. So the pyramids, very similar to the one you have here. It's a conduit for concentrating energy, and then from what I've gathered, it is like this free energy vessel, like a way to kind of pull energy from space and then send it out to space.
So we had some advanced stuff back in the day.
Absolutely.
Lemuria, Atlantis, they probably had similar technology, right?
Absolutely. Have you seen that Disney movie, Atlantis? Like, they have those ships that are like anti-gravity.
I haven't seen that.
Okay. I think it was like 90s back in the day. But they have these ships and they're like anti-gravity floating around, and you just put your hand on it and it takes off. And I don't think people just make that stuff up out of nowhere. It comes from somewhere, right?
Yeah. A lot of movies, right?
Absolutely.
They're channeling the concept from somewhere.
Yeah.
Star Wars, Star Trek.
Simpsons, they're really great at predicting the future, right?
They're amazing.
Yeah.
They predicted Trump being president.
Yeah.
30 years ago.
Which is crazy.
It's nuts. What were the craziest predictions you made so far that have come true?
Actually, the one that was sort of a bummer just this last weekend, I have like this members only channel in my YouTube section where I do current events and politics. And they were telling me that there was going to be a curfew this week, and that came true.
There's a curfew?
Yeah, in LA, there's a curfew. I just heard about one getting implemented in Spokane, Washington.
Holy crap, because of all the riots?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have never believed that one if you told me that a week ago.
Right. Well, and I would never have guessed that on my own. Like, even the fact that the protests are happening are just like so surprising to me. Like, things have escalated.
Yeah.
So.
That's cool that you do politics.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people in the spiritual space don't even cover that.
Yeah. It's a hot topic, right? Because you get folks on both sides, and it just, everybody has an opinion. It's a hard thing to take a lot of negative energy from online.
Is that where you get the most hate from, the politics stuff?
Yeah, which is why I put it behind a paywall, because I was like, I can't handle this anymore.
Yeah, because if you criticize one side,
right,
you're going to get 50% of the people hating you.
Exactly.
And so you can't really win.
Exactly.
But corruption's on both sides.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's always like this balance. Like there's always like this made up dichotomy for like politics, and you can make it up about like the top and bottom, the left and right, the side to side, any sort of thing. Everybody's going to have a different opinion. And it's like with politics, things sort of ebb and flow through what this dichotomy is. And the collective likes to kind of move with that. And I don't think it's ever quite so black and white that way people like to make it out to be.
That's true. That's definitely true. Have you asked about the Epstein stuff going on right now?
Yeah.
Anything come up for that?
He did not kill himself.
Yeah, I mean, that's obvious to me, but
Yeah. I think so too, but I think there's a lot of people that just don't know that.
well, they believe anything they see on the media.
Yeah.
So,
which is frustrating because can you take a step back and feel what feels right in your body? Does it make sense intuitively to you?
yeah. Well, even logically, just the way it happened with the cameras going down, the security guards sleeping, there was just too many coincidences. Like if it was just one, maybe. But 3 to 4 major coincidences.
There's no way.
Yeah. Did you get in touch with the spirit, or how did you come across that answer?
He did not want to talk, so I didn't end up talking with him. I asked about it. I can't remember who I was talking to, maybe Archangel Raphael or somebody like that. But yeah, they were happy.
Yeah, I'd imagine people at that level have some sort of spiritual protection or something, right?
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
I know. I tried to talk to the most recent pope that's passed a couple of different times, and every time the rods are like, nope, we can't talk to you.
Wow.
So there's definitely protection out there, and like places you can't go or people you can't talk to.
Vatican, right?
Yeah. I tried to tap into the Vatican once, and it was like this backlash of like, get away. And like,
Jeez. Same with Antarctica, I heard.
I actually haven't tried to tap in there. I'm going to have to do a video on that.
Let me know, because everyone I've talked to that has tried to astral project there gets kicked out.
That stinks.
Yeah. They said 2 guys are just sitting there and they push you out.
That's crazy.
And then you got to be careful because you could get traced back too if you don't know how to do that. Do you ever astral project?
No, I've been trying to do it since I've started this whole journey. I haven't been successful yet, though. Have you?
I did it once on accident when I was way younger.
How was it?
Crazy.
Yeah.
I was flying over Europe. It was awesome.
That is so cool.
Yeah. But then I got sleep paralysis, so I kind of gave it up.
Gotcha.
That stuff spooked me.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Have you ever had that?
Sleep paralysis? Oh, yeah, absolutely. And like the shadow man that's kind of standing right there.
Shadow man. I was getting choked out.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it was rough.
Oh, man. I don't like that.
Yeah. But you got to master lucid dreaming first, right?
Yeah.
Astral project.
We're getting closer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're lucid dreaming often?
I'm dreaming very often and it's very vivid. The lucidity part is a little bit harder for me.
Yeah. You got to look at your palm or look at the clock.
Yeah. I read time in dreams and like dates. Like that's no problem for me.
Really?
Yeah. But for some reason, just that awakeness is challenging. But do you lucid dream also?
Not really anymore. I'm a little scared of it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of dreams I mentioned earlier are getting hijacked, and I kind of don't want to know what's going on right now.
Fair.
Because you and I are exposing a lot of truth, and we're definitely targeted, by
Absolutely.
certain groups of people. Got to protect yourself.
Yeah, gotta have those crystals.
Yeah. Anything else? What are you working on next, I guess? Where can people find you and everything?
So you can find me on major social channels, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I have a website. There's a blog out there. I have some projects in the works. They're not quite ready to be announced yet, but I'm excited for them.
Well, stay tuned. Thanks for coming on, Megan. That was really fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Check her out, guys. I'll see you next time. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the show a lot with the algorithm. Thank you.